Fresh Mark Sense with another fresh review. Today I'll be checking out an Alchemist Original, a perfume that I've created myself. It's called Juice Man, the man who's got the juice at the party. This is someone who is fresh but relaxed at the same time. He is celebrating and relaxed with a juicy top notes of fruity bergamot, mandarin orange, and sour grapefruit dominating the top notes. It goes into an aromatic and relaxing mid of rosemary, sage, some pineapple and cinnamon still there. It has some rum and leather in the base. In the dry down, it turns into something quite herbal and fresh. It still retains a leather note, slight bit of fruity apple and sour grapefruit with a little bit of mint to keep it almost a eucalyptus fresh, with the sour vetiver in the base. It consists of 15 sprays of Hugo reversed, 5 sprays of John Varvatos Crimson, 7 sprays of Cedrat Boise to give it that leather in the base, and 4 sprays of Tom Ford's Mandarino di Amalfi Acqua. So this all adds up to 36 sprays, and I'm going to break it down a little bit along the way. So the fruity top note of sour grapefruit, and which is almost candied, with juicy orange and creamy and sparkly bergamot comes forth because all of the fragrances have bergamot in the top note. So you have a very multifaceted, creamy, sparkly bergamot that dominates the top note, with some juicy orange from the general fruity notes of Cedrat Boise and mainly Sicily with Mandarino di Amalfi Acqua. You have the orange, you have the bergamot, and you have the sour grapefruit, mainly from Sicily, and that is made slightly more sour by the Haitian vetiver and sour grapefruit in Hugo reversed, and that dominates the fragrance because the rosemary in Hugo reversed creates a very creamy yet smooth bergamot. So it's very relaxing, and it doesn't really scream out for attention, but it's a very good base to put all the fruity notes because it doesn't have too much character or outstanding anything outstanding in a different direction to not add fruity notes on top. So definitely I chose this as my base because it's not too obtrusive, it has a creamy freshness about it, and it starts with bergamot and ends a little bit sour, which is great for fruity notes to create a nice clash. So the second perfume that I put in here was John Varvatos Crimson. I actually added this last because I wanted to add some more character to the fruity notes and sort of create a contrast between light and dark. So we have the light fruity notes, which are a bit playful, celebratory, and we have the CO2 note in here, which is a smoke note, with the warming Bramley apple, a little bit of cinnamon, which eventually bolstered the pineapple note from Sicily in here to create a more sour and sweet fruity divide, and some rum in the base of here to it actually grounded the fragrance quite nicely in the base with the leather, rum, mint, and a little bit of sour grapefruit. It kept it masculine and relaxing at the same time, let's say, because it has that herbal and comforting rum vibe. So that is the second perfume that I added with 5 sprays. The next perfume I added was Cedrat Boise. I already said that is for the leather vibe, but the general fruity notes of this perfume were just to solidify the whole idea of fruity notes as more important than the sourness of the grapefruit. So I didn't want anything to dumb down the creaminess, the sweet rounded juicy note of the bergamot. So I made fruity notes times 2 Sicily and Cedrat Boise, just to make it a little bit more prevalent than the sourness of the grapefruit. But definitely the sour, fruity and creaminess of bergamot is a contrast that is to be found in the top note, and that dominates until the mid, where it gets slightly more aromatic, sorry, because of the rosemary in here, and the finally the rosemary and sage in here, which create a completely different shift in the atmosphere of the perfume, from being celebratory to being relaxed after. And in the end, the shiso and mint, they create a eucalyptus kind of vibe in the base when mixed with the leather and grapefruit. So definitely this adds some character, but I added this only 4 sprays because I didn't want to change the profile of the perfume from being fruity then aromatic, and I didn't want it to be too spicy mint to throw off the sourness of the grapefruit in the top note. So there you have it. You have a fruity top note, a leathery jasmine mid, because Sicily creates one more thing. The jasmine in the mid with the bergamot in the top makes it very creamy. So it goes from fruity to creamy to aromatic to leathery with a little bit of mint. So definitely check out Juice Man if you want to stay fresh throughout the party and into the lounge, and the next day have a pleasant scent in the morning to wake up to. Definitely check it out. I use 36 sprays. Tell me if I made my mix wrong, if you would have added something differently in the comments section. I'm going to be listing down all the ingredients because I give all credit to the makers of these perfumes, but I mixed it because I have tried these perfumes. I love these perfumes. All of these perfumes are great individually, but Juice Man is a fantastic mix. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Take care and stay fresh.